E aí galera, do YouTube, aqui tá falando o Diego, e hoje estamos na segunda parte do The Stanley Parable. Pra quem não sabe, The Stanley Parable é um jogo aí de vários finais, e tô fazendo uma série no canal sobre esses finais. Bom, esse aqui é o segundo final. Bom,
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Bom, pra quem acompanhou o primeiro gameplay viu que esses computadores não estavam bugados. Tá escrito as mesmas coisas que aparecem na tela de carregar. The end is never the end. Opa. Mano, é bizarro isso, né? Mas tem sempre alguns que tá desligado. Opa, tem um aqui. Esse aqui é sempre diferente. Sempre diferente aquele ali. Sempre só dá pra apertar a primeira tecla também. Estranho. Bom, pra quem acompanhou o primeiro vídeo sabe que eu segui o cara. Dessa vez eu não vou seguir o que ele manda eu fazer. Fazer minhas próprias vontades.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Não, não é esquerda não.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Sempre tem esses portas dos fundos ali. Aquelas saídas de emergência, digamos assim.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
É uma sala
It had really
maneira.
been worth the detour after all,
Sala que é
just to spend
legal.
a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Mas nem posso tomar o café.
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Tá, mano, eu entendi. Vou lá procurar meus brothers.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Primeira e única, né? Olha lá, sala de trabalhar lá. Vou entrar nessa porta. Ó, tem um lugar novo. Ó, a porta não fechou.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Tem que ter um cartão. Ó, mano, que lugar maneiro.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Ó, tem uma passagem pra lá.
I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact
Tem uma
is that the
direção.
story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Mano,
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
mano.
Someone you
Ah!
forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced
Sabia que dava,
bad to
sabia.
happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
Será?
prove
Será?
it. Let me prove
Mas
that
uma
I'm
vez
on
você me
your
explodiu,
side.
mano.
Give me a chance.
Da última vez você me explodiu, mano. Não confio em você. Bom, estão em lugares bem diferentes já. Bem diferentes mesmo.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Tá, mas meu cor favorito é o azul, mano. Então é no azul.
Aha, Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Mano.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Mano.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Ali. Ah.
All right,
Oh,
fine.
tired.
Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Vai ficar salvo do computador, não?
You see?
Só.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see?
Mais arma,
skill trees?
jetpack
Work with me.
talvez.
You give me absolutely
Árvore de
nothing
habilidade
so
não é má
far.
ideia.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Porra, fica como aquela opção ali, mano. Não, agora eu sei o que tava falando. Mano.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Vamos lá, 4.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Ah, acho que ele criou um novo jogo pra mim. Vamos lá, dar uma olhada. Tá faltando uma textura aqui na Office Space. Tá faltando uma textura, mas tudo bem.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Mano, o cara mal perguntou, já me jogando lá.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Fala que faz um som irritante. Mano. Não é possível que alguém tenha ficado 4 horas assim.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
O game que você criou foi uma bosta, mano. Uma bosta.
Well, Stanley, is
no.
this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
Não, mano, não.
Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here, no, here, and then... Let's see, what does it... yes, of course, and just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Falei disso. Mano, meu Deus. Até a musiquinha.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought light?
Tem nenhuma saída daqui, mano.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Claro, a gente tinha acabado o mapa ali também, esse bosta.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out.
Esse é bom.
Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is. It's a puzzle.
Não, vamos bater cá, vontade de baixar o portal agora.
Your forte. Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. Perhaps every now and then I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work, and I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
Ah, claro, tem que ficar dentro de uma sala trancado, né? What the hell? What the hell? Oh my god! Mano. Tipo, é aqui que ele joga as porcarias, tá ligado? Mano. Você fica impressionado e acha isso foda ou você fica com medo? A única porta é essa aqui, né? Também não é uma porta que não é muito legal. Mano. Eu só vou cair. Sim, só tem opções de cair. E o pior é que eu não consigo ver nada lá embaixo. Aham. Fazer o quê? Porra, você virou jogo de terror essa porra? Mano. Ah, mano, para com isso, cara. Lugar extremamente bizarro. Acho que eu não queria ter vindo por aqui, não. Ué. Opa, luz. Porra, que susto. Ó, uma sala de controle da mente, hein. Ah, outra sala de controle da mente. Essa porta aí. Ah, vadio. Não dá pra fazer nada. Olha, ele também tá editando o vídeo ali, ó. Ah, mano, qual foi essa? Não dá pra fazer nada. Que susto. A luz só apagou também assim.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Já acabou, morri. Ah, galera, parece que foi tudo. Te espero no próximo gameplay de The Stanley Parable. Se gostou, deixe seu like, favorite o vídeo, compartilhe nas redes sociais para dar divulgação e dá uma clicadinha nos anúncios aí, por favor, que isso ajuda a manter o canal vivo. Muito obrigado por assistir, valeu, falou!